Hi everyone, my name's Cheryl Hurst. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Sydney, Australia. How are you? Yesterday I showed you that I received this great Stampin'Positioner, and today we're going to have a play with it. I want to show it to you. It comes with, I haven't put the stamp on yet. It comes with a small positioning plate and a large plate. The paper is separate. Okay, so you buy that separately, but I advise you to get the paper. This is, I'll just take it off. This is how it looks without it, and you can mark that, and we'll go through the instructions and I'll tell you why the paper is good. It's two-sided, so you can do it with centimeters or if you're an inch person. And there's some little dots along here, and there's a ruler in inches, and then above it in very light, I know you can't see it, is in centimeters. And then there is a triangle. I showed you that. That is when you're doing a lot of cards, and it's just easy to have the placement. As I'm a centimetre person, I am going to use the centimetre part. That doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've got my card and I'll put it there so you can see it, I think. Yep. Okay, and I've got my positioning tool, the small plate. Now on this side, I'll put it on the side like that so you can see. These are the springs for the plate. Okay, and we are wanting to put it into these parts here. Okay, and I haven't picked up the stamp, so I'm hoping that's straight. It doesn't matter because it's going to be fussy cut anyway. And we just put it on there like that, and we just do that. Now because it's a new stamp, it will pick up, and because I didn't put the magnets down, so we'll put that back there, and I will put the magnets down. It comes with 2 magnets, and it's easy for you to lift up than the old one, and it comes away. But the better idea is to have it close, so then it doesn't stick. And that is the part. But let's look at the instructions before we go any further, because we get too excited and we just play and we don't know what the instructions. So I'll be reading the English. So the parts is the base, the magnets 2, a large stamp plate and a small alignment plate, which is this one here. How to use: secure paper on the base with magnets and place the stamp face down on the paper. Place the large stamp plate on the base, then press to pick up the stamp. We go for any, so you just do that like we did. Remove the plate and ink the stamp. Replace the plate and press down. Create a repeating pattern. This is what we're going to do. Place stamp on a small alignment plate, then ink them. Place the plate on the pegs, then press down. Move the plate up and down and the pegs to repeat the pattern. Tips: brand new stamps might stick to the paper and will pull off the base. To prevent this, clean your new stamps before using. Good idea. Repeat inking and stamping until you're happy with the ink coverage. For 2 stamp stamping or layer images, stamp the first image, then remove the stamp and place the second in subsequent images where you want them to be stamped on the stamped image. Care: clean with water or mild soap. Stays on ink, might leave stains, but does not affect the area. That's why this paper is important. Excuse me. Warnings: This product contains strong magnets. Keep away from pacemakers and electronic devices. Not for children, choking hazard. So they're things that, you know, we skip, we don't read. And then, excuse me, the rest of it, that's all in different languages, is the photos of showing you how to do it, and that's what we will do. Okay, and there as well for the positioning. So demonstrators can order it now, but once this becomes live on the 3rd of February, you cannot buy it. So if you are in two minds and thinking about it, think very quickly, otherwise you can't get it. The only way you can get it, customers, and that is to join on the 3rd of February onwards to the end of February, or I think it's a couple of days in March until the next slot comes, is to sign up and become a demonstrator. Here in Australia, it is $169 to join, and you get a starter kit which you pick. So go through the catalogues or the online store and see what you can buy. You can only buy up to $235. You can't go over, you can go under, but try and get as close as you can to the $235. And then you will get this positioner for free, and it's $86. So if you can, because you can get the pre-order stuff for March, the online pre-order as well, and you'll be able to get this paper in your starter kit as well. So think about that as well. So we're going to do this, and this is going to be fun. I think I love the springy part. What I'm using is the Fabulous Sayings. This is the stamp set of the month of January, and you spend $90 in my store and you will get this for $9. So it's a good, and look at the sayings, they're just great. Thank yous, birthday. I do a lot of birthday cards. I've just sent off a whole lot of birthday cards for February. I do it every month, and that you are on my mind. They're great ones. You know, if you're thinking of someone, send them things. To a fabulous friend, just because. These are simple, no words for this. You know, and you know, they're really nice fonts as well. Hello. If you're just wanting to send something, you know, you've got a new customer, or you've got a new friend. You know, if I was a customer and I got a card from the person who I bought from, that would be nice, wouldn't it? So there's all just nice things. So I need a few more birthday cards. Of course, you know, I've only probably got, I don't know, 50 or so left. So I'll go through them very quickly. So we will just push this there. And I'm just using Memento Black for this because that's just the universal card. I believe if you've got ink spots, it's very good for this too. So it saves you getting ink like I've just got there, ink all over your plate. It shouldn't come on, but it's good just to make sure it doesn't. And that's so we've inked it up. We're going to put it on to these two rods there. Yep, and just got it there, and what it is doing is just elevated at the moment, and you just press, and let's have a look. We don't need to ink that again. So if you did it, you know, without much force, well, it wasn't much force, it was just a press, so much easier. So we use those two. So we're going to go those two next. So we're just I'm going to move that one down and that one up a little bit. I'm just going to re-ink. So I'm just putting the lid on mine each time because it's quite warm here in Sydney today. It's going to get quite warm. Well, we are in summer, so, you know, what do we expect? The humidity will come in February. More humidity. Okay, so we are going to slot it in. Maybe one back. And I might just move that out of the way a bit. So we've got it there. So that's one good thing, you can position it without stamping it, because with the old Stamparatus it would have stamped. So we can say, yep, I'm happy with that. We've got enough space. I'm fussy cutting, so that's going to be quite good. And we just do the same thing. See, I just did it on the side like that. I didn't even press in the middle. And look, how good is that? I'm just going to press that one up. And stamp again. And what's the bet? I knew I'd just get ink on my fingers then, because I had my fingers in the row. Just stamping that up. And just move that out of the road a bit, because that might just get the H. And we just do it again. There. So we can keep going. We'll keep going, eh? Might as well finish it off. I just didn't want to try and get it too long for you. But I don't know, there's something about stamping and watching people stamp. It's hypnotic, I think. And this is just, oops, that one didn't come out so good. There. See, I just did that twice because the H didn't come out as well as I wanted it to. Probably getting too cocky. Let's have a look. Beautiful. So we've done that, and we just clean that in a moment. So how's that? And that was nothing. That didn't hurt my arms. It didn't. I didn't have to get something and force it, you know, with the old Stamparatus, or you know, with the other ones that you have to get something to use pressure. There's no need for the pressure. So now I am going to get, there it is, the big one, the big plate. Oops, see that? Oh no. Is that the death nail when we had the Stamparatus and then you couldn't get it? Look at that. Not a problem. How good is that? Because my Stamparatus, I've still got it because I loved it, but this is 10 times better. It is so much lighter. This is quite heavy. The magnets somehow got together and I can't get them off without breaking them. I didn't want to break them. Anyway, such is life. So you don't have that problem. Now we can put it in here, and those two will hold it there. So we'll do that because I'm not doing anything in directions. I'm going to be using stamps. I'm using now the Lovely Arrangements, and that's from a beautiful suite of products. And did you know that from the 3rd of February they've got a craft class? And I've just pulled this out. This is just random, and I just printed this off last night. Lovely Blooms, and it is the 20th of February. You just buy the class. You have to buy your own products. You have to organize your own stuff. They'll give you the cutting stuff out once you buy the class, and you get you go to a Facebook group, and you'll have all the information there when it comes closer to the time to cut out and what you need for the day. So that will be exciting. I'm going to be doing that because I've just come from the virtual card retreat, and my God, that was a 2-day event, and it was absolutely amazing. And I've been to all the craft classes, and you learn so much. It's not just new styles or what about cards. You learn the background of things and why they do things and that, and it's so interesting, and it makes you feel really special that, you know, you're making these cards with so much sentiment behind it, and that it's just okay. So what I didn't say was you put your stamps face down. Okay, so we've got the stamps there. So we're going to use the big boy, and we're going to use these ends here. They're in camera shot. I'll just move it so it should be in camera. Yeah, these things, and there's a big spring. So what I'll do, so it will be in camera shot, is I'll move that out of the road because that needs cleaning. Is that we will put, you know, you've got it the right way when you've got Stampin' Up down the bottom here, and you've got the holes. So we're going to put a hole there and a hole there. We're going to put it there. So we're happy. Okay, we haven't picked up our stamps yet. So we've got it. We're picking up our stamps. Okay, it's released. The spring, it didn't. So we've got them there. I'm just going to use Memento Black for this. And I'm just going to, this is a full leaf. So we'll see how that one goes with the full coloured leaf. Black. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Okay, so we've got it there. And we're just going to press down. I'm just pressing down a bit longer because that's a full one. Let's have a look. I don't think I need to do any more than what I've done there. They have come out clear. They've probably come out clearer than when I stamp them with the blocks. That is pretty good. And you saw me with just a finger down. So there you are. This is the new Stampin'Positioner. So if you're a demonstrator, ASAP, before they run out. Because I know that I missed out. I was hesitant with the glass mat. Studio mat, was that last year? And I missed out, and I had to wait months and months and months while they did a stock take and see how much they had before they released it. So it'll be the same sort of thing. So get it while you can, because I tell you, it saves your hands. Really does. Especially if you're doing multiple cards or you're doing any cards, really. Yeah, so I really do recommend it, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. Now, we've got this. I know we don't have it anymore, okay, but this is, everyone still hangs on to it, okay, and I've got the mats, I've got everything that we need. I'll put it on here, and I'll do the same. So I've got that there. So it's, you test what tool you've got and what you've seen me. I'll just clean these up. Hold on. You can use a chamois, anything. I'm just going to do the same thing. Remember to curl. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. put that there. That there, okay. But then I'll put them around the right way. Yep. Okay, so I've got them there. I get my, oops, you can hear me trying to get it out. It's so strong. Come on, magnet. Come on, magnet. It is so strong. Okay, so I've got the magnet and I'll straighten it. Okay, I'll just take the magnet off there. I'll pick up the stamps like we do. Got that. I might just, I didn't get that one up. And to be fair, it's a double magnet, okay? So we won't worry about that so much because it is a double magnet. I can't. I'll get it so far and it goes back, so we'll just leave it. Okay, so we'll stamp it up. So this will be the test. I haven't done it, so we'll see. Okay, we'll put it down. I'm doing the same pressure as, or actually I'm doing more pressure, and then we'll see how it goes. Pretty good. But I had to do more pressure, so there you are. So it's up to you. I love this. Don't get me wrong, I love this, but this is quite heavy. Okay, to that one. So it's up to you what you want to do. I use the Stampin' Mist, and I just wipe my stamps, and especially when they're on here with my old cloth. I thought we'd have more trouble, but we didn't. So there you are. Sometimes you have to stamp it a couple of times, and then you'll have to do that with the other one as well. So, but then I'm a seasoned pro with this one. So it's up to you. That's good, but it is different, and you can't buy that one anymore. So if you are looking for a Stampin'Positioner tool, I still recommend this. This is quite good, because it's just easier actually. It's probably easier to lose the bits as well. So I don't know when this will go up. Oh, so yeah, so there you are. Positioning tools. So the old Stampin' Artus, which I love and I still love, and I'm keeping it, but I really like this one. It is so light and fun, and who doesn't like new shiny toys? Anyway, I hope that helps. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.